I think if I contoured my nose too much, it would disappear. And welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope you're good, I hope you're well. Honestly, it actually feels like it's been so long since I actually sat down and filmed, which it really has been, because obviously like I kind of pre-filmed probably like 3 weeks worth of content, so actually it has been a while. So hi, I missed you. I have missed you. Just a quick one before we start. I'm just going to check again because we're so close. We are on 597, guys. 597 subscribers. So if you're new here, then please go and subscribe. It literally means the world. Honestly, YouTube is my little safe space, and I will continue to upload every Wednesday. I promise you. So yeah, please get me to 600. Please. Also as well, want your opinion before I start the video, I want to make this filming room a little bit more aesthetic. Like I just want to make it just a bit prettier. Do I do like a neon light? Like, would that look nice? A bit of a light in the background, or like some pictures? What do we think? Because at the moment it's very bare, but I just don't know how to make it nicer. I need to do like a home sense or like IKEA trip, because I also need to get a new chair for this room, so maybe I'll vlog that. So yeah, give me some ideas down below. Like, what do you think? Like, what do you want to see in the background of me? What do you want to see behind me? I thought this week it has been a hot sec since I asked. I think I've only ever done it once, where I asked Instagram to pick my makeup. So I thought, heading over to Instagram, I'm going to let them take the lead in what I'm going to create today, and that's what you guys did. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's going to be on the screen now. You know what to do. You guys have picked every single step that I'm going to do in my makeup today, and I really appreciate it. I've got them all laid out here. I'm actually really excited for it because you guys picked colour. We picked colour eyes, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with primer. You guys asked me to use the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Oh my goodness, I've recently got this, so very exciting. I received PR from Bobbi Brown. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I received PR from Bobbi Brown, and they wanted me to test out their oil cleanser, and their oil cleanser is actually so good. Like, I can't recommend it enough. It's really, really kind to my eyes. It's suitable for contact lens wearers, which works really well for me, because like, I mean, Specsavers don't come for me, but I do remove my makeup when I've got my contacts in, because I can't see my face if I haven't got my contact lenses in. So they sent me a bunch of goodies, and this is one of them, and I can't believe it because I've wanted to try this for the longest time. It's actually really, really nice because it feels like a moisturizer, but it feels slightly tacky, so it's super, super nourishing to the skin, and it just looks so nice with foundation. Like, I just love it. Like, look at the glow, look how nice my skin looks after that. Then we're going to start on brows, because I always start on brows. I asked you whether you wanted soap brows or Refi Beauty brows, and you guys picked my Refi Beauty, which makes me so happy. Thank you so much. So I just start by working that product into my eyebrows and in like kind of like wiggly motion. Once I've done that, I just go in the product again and kind of just work that back from my eyebrows to make sure I get like the shape that I want. I just take my ring finger and just kind of like press my eyebrows. It's literally all I use. I don't know what that was then. Literally. Now I'm moving on to eyes. I'm going to start with the P. Louise base. Obviously I didn't put that in the poll because I think it was just a standard that I was going to use P. Louise base. I use the shade Rumour 1, and it just works beautifully for me. And just take that on a flat brush. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit more just to do the eyes, and just kind of pack that onto the lid. So once that is all blended, I'm going to go ahead and start my eyes. Obviously, because we're doing colour, I'm definitely going to start on my eyes first. There's a couple of, I was thinking for a while about what colour I want to do and all of that, because obviously you guys pick colour and that is amazing. But I've been umming and ahhing about what to go for, and I thought, well, guys, it's time to do a navy moment. We're going to do a navy moment. It's been a hot sec since we've done a navy moment, so I think it's about time. You guys picked Beauty Bay as the palette, so I'm just going to take the two palettes, which is the Bright Matte palette, because obviously, I mean, if you're going to do colours, you've got to pick this palette, and then also the Book of Magic palette, which is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I always forget I've got it, to be honest. Look at them, look at that. I'm going to go in with my bright matte palette. I'm going to take this shade called Bobbing Along. Just bobbing along. I'm going to start by drawing a line upwards and kind of creating that liner. So just draw that line up. That blue is beautiful. And then just, by the way, this bit doesn't have to be perfect. You just draw and line that up. If you're doing this kind of eyeshadow look, you want the first line to be quite thick. It's like not a liner that you would ever wear out on its own. Well, some people would. Fair play to you if you do. I go in with a little pencil brush, I think. I'm going to just use my Morley brush and then just kind of blend that. And this is what you do. If you want smoky liner, you just go in with a clean brush and just blend that out. And you just kind of blending that. A little bit sharper, and don't worry about the outer part of it because you're going to go in and go over that, so don't stress about that. Go back in with that shade again and draw the same kind of line once again and just really sharpen it up. This works so well with browns, like so well. So if you're wanting to do like a smoky liner, then just do it in the same technique but use browns, and then just kind of blur that again. And I'm just going to get a clean fluffy brush and just kind of blend that into that crease slightly. So we're going to take a different brush, and then we're going to go into the Book of Magic palette. I'm going to take this navy. This is where we start to build the navy onto that. So we're literally going to do what we did last time, but with navy this time. Just make sure you tap out any excess. That's the thing with colour, and you should always do your eyeshadow first, especially if you're using colour, because there is a lot of fallout, but it's just the way it works, unfortunately. And you're just doing that same kind of liner again, just over the top of the other one. And then take a different small brush and just blend that again. So you get a really nice kind of blend of the two. And then go back in with the first little blending brush and kind of blend that into one another. So you get a really nice kind of graduation. So I'm just going to go in with the black from the palette, from the Book of Magic palette by Beauty Bay. And just very gently only take this part on the outer part of the eye. So like on the outer part of the liner, just to add that kind of sharpness. And then just going to go back in and blend that upwards into that navy. Then I'm going to just go back in with the first shade, but take it on the fluffy brush again and just kind of pack that on the outer side. And just make sure it's all nicely blended. Now I'm just going to go in with my liquid liner by MAC. So just take that very gently at the bottom of where you've taken the black. And then we're going to clean up. With these kind of looks, you're focusing all the colour and all the kind of drama on the outside. I'm not sure whether to go silver or gold. I'm thinking silver because they don't really do a silver look. What do we think? I'm thinking silver. Moonlight from the Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette. And we're just going to start working that pigment on the inner corner of my eye. And just kind of work that to meet that blending that we've been working hard on. I love this. I never use silver though, like I just don't. And if you take your pigment a little bit higher as well, it makes your eyes look even bigger, which is what we like. Then just take that fluffy brush and kind of blend that into the pigment so you get that really nice kind of blended effect. I think what I'll do is I'll quickly jump off camera, finish the other eye, and then we'll come back to mascara after. I'm really liking it. We are back. Oh my gosh, I'm actually loving it. I'm really loving this look. I think it's so beautiful, if I do say so myself. I've just put a little bit of mascara on. You guys picked the L'Oreal Paris waterproof mascara. I put a little bit on while I was waiting to try and so I could build on it a little bit more, but I love this mascara. This is actually the waterproof version and it is so good. I got it for Sean's wedding because obviously emotional, and I actually didn't, like, my mascara did not smudge at all. Right, we're going to start with concealer because that's what we do. I'm going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Chantilly. I used to call it Chantilly, but it's definitely not Chantilly. And I just put that on my blemishes first because I just like to add coverage before I add any foundation. It just works for me, and if you haven't tried it already, please try it because it is so good. Like, I absolutely love it. Also, I've just been filming a TikTok for this makeup look as well while doing the other eye. So if at any point you forget how to do the makeup or you want like a quick reference, then it's going to be on there. And now for foundation, we picked the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturising Foundation, and this is in the shade, it's the lightest one, 1NO. Actually not going in with Flawless Filter, which is a rarity. Everyone picked this foundation, which I am buzzing about, especially going into winter. I feel like this is quite a good little transitional foundation. Then I take a smaller brush and just make sure that's really blended in, because I don't want any kind of fine lines. And then just going to put a little bit more concealer on my blemishes. I leave my under eyes completely clear at the moment because it just avoids that cracking, and I really don't want the foundation cracking. And now for contour, you guys picked Fenty, and that is Fenty Matchsticks in the shade Amber. Now, because Morphe has discontinued their contour stick, I need to go on a mission to try and find a dupe for this and Morphe. This is the shade Amber, but I just warm it up on my hands. I saw Rihanna actually do that as a tip. She said always warm my contour sticks and my concealers up on your hand, and ever since I've done that, it actually works so much better. Then for blush, because we're going to add blush into this, we're going to take the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks, and this is in the shade Pale Pink. That's not pale, is it? But anyway, this is one other thing that Bobbi Brown kindly sent me, and I only used it yesterday for the first time, and it's actually so nice. It's like a really beautiful pink, and I think it will tie this look together perfectly. I just take the edge of my brush and just run that down my nose. I don't contour my nose too much, and it doesn't look too precise either because I'm not that bothered. I think if I contoured my nose too much, it would disappear. Then concealer. Concealer's a really good time to kind of sharpen up your under eyes as well. If you've gone for like a bold eye, it just really sharpens it. And yes, we are going to go back in with some more blush after this. I'm obsessed. And then this is why I go back in with blush, because it looks very like two-toned. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of that blush, just blend it out. This blush looks so intense when you first put it on, but it actually blends out really nicely. Just using my Lottie London freckle tint, and then just blend them out using my finger. Right, now for some bronzer. We're going to take the City Bronzer by Maybelline. She looks a bit trash because the lid fell off. I just take a little bit on a fluffy brush and then just kind of press the excess onto my hands, and then just kind of work that up. Now for my under eyes, I think I'm going to go in with the blue, the first blue that we use, and just kind of bring that underneath my eyes. Just like kind of blend that into the black. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that pigment and just pop that on the inner corners as well. Whoa, we're nearly done. Now for setting, we're going to go with our Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and this is in the shade 1, which is the pale one, obviously. Then I'm going to take this really beautiful little brush by Unicorn Cosmetics. It's perfect for powder. And just gently start applying it to areas in which I need a little bit more. I love it. So good. Now for blush, we're going to use the Ciate Matchmaker blush. It is honestly so beautiful. I can't probably show you because I took it out with me stupidly and it cracked, and I was like, it was literally so new, and I'm so disappointed that that's happened. It's my own fault. I don't know why I took it out. I just love blush. Then for highlighter, we've chose the Refi Beauty topaz highlighter, and I actually hold my hands up and I didn't rate it that highly in the Refi Beauty video, but now I love it. It's so good. So just get that on my hands like that. A dry beauty blender, just kind of work that into my temples. This actually makes your skin look more like skin, especially if you've got quite a lot of makeup on. This just kind of makes it look more healthy. Now for lips, you guys wanted nude, obviously. I think that I could have bet my life on the fact that people would pick nude, and that's absolutely fine with me because I'm a nude lady. I'm going to use the NYX liner in the shade London. This is an absolute old classic for me and I still love it. It's just perfect. And for lip gloss, because I asked you guys if you wanted a glossy or a matte finish, obviously once again could have bet my life on the fact that you all picked glossy. So we're going to take the Morphe lip gloss in the shade Freebird. I think this will look really pretty with this. Then to finally set our face, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Right, so that is going to go ahead and round up. That is the finished makeup look. I actually love it. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like the blue? Is there anything that you'd change? And if you recreate it, as always, please tag me on your recreations because I honestly love to see it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking your time to be involved in my poll if you did vote. And if you didn't, then go follow me on Instagram and you can have your say in the next vote. I love you all so much and thank you for watching. I hope you have the best day. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'll see you next week.